Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness. So I am sitting here and I am working on another hat. We know this. I had bunches of different colors and everything that I had pulled out, and hubby's like, "You're wanting to make men's hats. Grab the red. You can do the red." Okay. And I'm really enjoying this. Is just a simple beanie, and I'm enjoying how this is turning out. Let me show you the colors. This is one of the latest big twists that I got. This is called Cherry Mix. It's just a worsted weight value acrylic yarn. I like the way that color, at least on the skein, looks. I think it looks really fantastic. This is 269 yards, 4.3 ounces, 121 grams. Like I said, a good worsted weight, number 4 acrylic. Machine wash, it says lay flat to dry, but yeah, it's 100% acrylic. You should be fine drying it. I've dried things before. And, I'm working on this. There's a couple things I've been doing today. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I started this. Like I said, it's just a simple beanie. I like the way that the colors are working up on this with this red and this darker red, the two colors together. I think it looks pretty cool. Well, while I'm happily knitting away on said beanie, I pull up Glenda from Creative Grandma, and her grandson Cody, they do a wonderful job of grabbing different yarns and crocheting big swatches with them, not just a little swatch like I do before I like do a gauge swatch and then wonder why it doesn't work. It's a thing, it happens. So I'm watching, and they did multiple colors today, and it was Big Twist Value yarns, and this was one of them. And you know what their least favorite swatch was? It was this. Now, their swatches were in crochet, and Glenda, she commented she really did not like the way that this was working up, the way that the darker red stacked on with the others, and it didn't really come up with any real pattern or anything, and it wasn't pleasing to look at. And I get her point. I saw it. It was just a double crochet. It was just, kind of a rectangle double crochet. So that got me to thinking, I've got to finish this first because I only have the one skein of this yarn. And then I want to crochet a hat. And I'm not sure what pattern, but I'm curious. How's it going to come up crochet, right? I mean, she did with the crochet with a double crochet and wasn't happy with it. I was thinking maybe an alpine stitch. Front post, a little bit of front post double crochets, regular double crochets, and see how that works up and see. So really curious with that. So I'm happily sitting there working on said thing, and something triggered and popped into my head. I'm supposed to be working on something else, and I am rapidly running out of time. As in, we are down to the last week. We are down to the last week. And some of you know what I'm talking about with just that much as a hint. New subscribers have no idea what this crazy woman is blabbering on about. So there is another call out. It's a call out. Come on, let's face it. A video. This is Hooker versus Hooker. And this is Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, and Jan, an Alaskan Crafter, are the two hosts of said challenge. Well, I got picked as the podcaster, so there'll be 4 of us making the same theme thing with the same colors of yarn. So the theme is something for the hands. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this isn't going to work, right? And the colors, they had 3 colors, and it is black, white, and gray. So I have to crochet something for the hands, anything. Whatever, if you can justify it as the hand type of a thing and convince everyone, whatever, that is really the hands. I can't make a gray, black, and white hat and say, look, this is my hand thing just because I can do this with it, right? And put it on my hands. That's not going to work. But something for the hands. So I'd asked previously, because I'm behind. Different things. And I got a lot of different suggestions. And then during the actual video, when it was called out, there were a lot of different suggestions and such. And then November just disappeared. It disappeared. We went to Arkansas for the first 4 days in November. Then I came back and I promptly got sick, and the last 3 weeks are a blur. Yes. Yeah. It's, yeah. So we're doing a live. I believe it's the 7th of December where we're unveiling said, projects that I haven't started yet. I'm a little naughty. So I have some really extravagant things. Oh, and I can't show it to you in advance. I can't show it or anything, otherwise I'll be disqualified. So I can tell you about things and suggestions, but I can't show you because that's just the rules, right? So I have in my head some very, very fun, extravagant, elaborate things that I had planned on doing when we, first got notification that it was going to be hands. I'm like, yeah, I've got this. There's no issues with this at all. And then November's a blur, and now I'm in a time crunch. So I'm going to give myself 2 days to see how quickly. I shouldn't be working on this, by the way, but I can't work on the thing. Well, I can't do that and actually not look either on the thing that I'm going to be making for the hands. What I have in my head, I have to pay attention to. I really do. I know it's crochet, right? Come on, how hard can it be? So I have to make a crocheted hand object, mitts, cuffs, something for the hands, right? And yeah, so I've got an elaborate something in my head. 2 days. I'm going to give myself 2 days to see how far I can get. And if I can't get enough done, I'm going to have to go to my backup plan. And my backup plan is going to be, I'm going to find some bulky weight yarn. Okay, let's not exaggerate. I don't think I have bulky weight yarn in those 3 colors, but something, right? Something and quickly. I could do some shells. I could do fingerless mitts. The cuff type thing, I've got faux fur. I'm just saying, like you could do the lined with the fur and whatever. I mean, there's things, right? I got some backup options that would be quicker, but still cool. Yeah. Kind of backed myself into a corner on this one. Have you guys done that before? Called out, got backed into a corner, so to speak, and you're like, what am I going to do now? Yeah. I think I could do one elaborate hand thing, yeah, just one. But the fact that I have to do 2, because, it's like, because I got 2 hands. Yeah, there's that. I'm kind of looking back and I'm like, what happened to November? What happened? I don't know. I think I got derailed on all the hats and just had fun with that, and I don't remember. So yeah, anyone that wants to throw me a lifeline, so to speak, and like commiserate with me, because this is like down to the massive wire. Laugh a little bit, cry a little bit. I'm not gonna cry. I can't let Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming beat me. I'm just saying, she plays dirty, man. She calls out. She's a little rough. You do know I'm saying that tongue in cheek, right? I mean, this is fun. All of this is fun. This is absolutely there's no hurt feelings. So that is definitely tongue in cheek. Gotta describe that, because some people think that's serious and it's really not. But yeah, she was doing the smack talk. She was definitely doing the smack talk, and it was humorous. If you're not familiar with either one of what I'm talking about, or the hooker versus hooker stuff, I'll link Laura down below in the description box, because I know I have a lot of new subscribers and you might not know who I'm talking about. And I'll also link Jan from Alaskan Crafter. And when you scroll through their videos, you can see, and it's like 2 fighters, on this side you've got this contender, on this side you've got this, and it's hooker versus hooker. And they do a lot of lives on that. So you can definitely spot those, and you can get the gist of what it is. The whole winner or loser, it's just bragging rights. There's nothing else as far as that. And that's done during a live also. So it's the, I believe it's the 7th of December. We'll be doing the live, and come join in, and everyone gets to vote. So again, there's the 4 of us that will be making something hand related, and we'll see who ends up winning and who has the bragging rights, right? You know, so that's what that's about. Yeah, I joke. I definitely joke, but this is a fantastic group. It really, really is. It's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of that friendly banter, you know, that smack talk, friendly banter type of stuff. You know, you're going down. I got you, you know. Let's see, what was it? Laura, it hit home. she, she, she threw one at me, and I'm not gonna lie, it hit home. She's like, "Yeah, I think Shannon's gonna have a hard time. She's been knitting so much, I think she forgot how to crochet." I'm like, "Oh, you know, maybe." She might not be wrong. Just saying. So I'm like, "Oh, that could be true." So I gotta go dust off my crochet hooks and see what I can come up with, you know. Of course, as we're talking about it, what am I doing? I'm knitting, but it's knitting in the round. I mean, it's just, you know, you don't have to look at that necessarily. Yeah, you just keep doing it, and you just, before you know it, you get to the point where you have the decreases and you have another project done. I don't know. So has anyone else worked with this one? So since I'm talking about that, you know, I'm commiserating about my lack of hand projects. I got no fingers. I got no thumbs. I got no hands. Whatever. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's not like we have a holiday between here. It's not like, you know, everyone's coming over and I'm going to occupy days. Yeah, it's fine. We'll be fine. So, so on this, do you guys like this? I think it looks great, but you know, everyone's different. I'm enjoying this. I'm really curious now to try crochet with it. And have you used this color? Because I have this, Joanne has this in purple and in like teal's blue, you know, tealy blue, and it also has it in green. And this is my first time casting on and using this. And now I have to crochet something with it too. Because I am very curious how it's going to look and to see. Because that was the one, this particular color that I have on my needles was the one that Glenda from Creative Grandma was saying, yeah, I don't like that swatch. All right. It's valid. It's a valid point. It is. So now I'm kind of at admission going, well, let's make it look awesome with crochet. Let's do something. And if you've used it and it's turned out spectacular, please let me know, because I'm curious. I really am. And I don't have time to mess around. I got to go work on some hand things. So, yeah, help me out so I don't have to finish this, then do the hat, and then whatever, and then be behind on my handy things, my hand things. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't know who I'm trying to convince. Yeah, you know, it's how people say it'll be fine. They shake their head no. Yeah, they know. They know. They know. It's it's true. So I'm gonna come back in 2 days. Well, I'll be here tomorrow too, because I pretty much film daily. But yeah, I'll at least report back in 2 days, going, hey, am I in progress? Am I on target? Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna report. It's accountability to me, and you guys will call me out, because that's what happens. You'll call me out and say, hey, did you get any progress? And I'll either come on and go, yes, I did, or I'll go, we're on plan B. Shh, don't tell anyone. So that's where that's at. Yeah, we got this. It's okay. It's okay. I know how to crochet. I've got crochet hooks. I can do it. I learned how to crochet first. Yes. I learned how to crochet with my Crochet Fantasy, my Magic Crochet books, and the magazines that are 30, 40 years old. That's where I learned to crochet. I got this. They got some dust on them. I can do it. I got it. I'm convincing me, by the way. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go, because I got to put this thing down, and I got to go work on hand things in 3 colors. Black, gray, and white. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. All right, everybody. You guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you guys again later. Bye-bye.